Namaste. It's me, Ashirwad Gautam. Ashirwad meaning blessings. And culture, it is the blessings of the ancestors, isn't it? The culture, it sprouted in me since I was a small child. From the first grains of rice that I took into my body in the day of Pasni, I was introduced to my culture. The blowing of the gong, also called as Sankha, and the chanting of Om Namah Shivaya by my mother. These are the foundations of my culture. The culture to me is not so complicated as other people think. As a child, I wondered what the culture actually meant to me. But today as I come, all the things that I see here, that this is all the celebration of life. You can see here that there are various artifacts. There are various kinds of festivals that are celebrated by our people, be it the Kumari Puja or be it the Ganesh Chaturdasi. These are all festivals that we celebrate and it belongs to our country. Our festivals hold a very special value. Our festivals give various indications of the change in seasons, such as the Maghi Sankranti, where we eat the Gyu Chaku. Similarly, at the day of Dasai, what we do is that we celebrate the victory of the good over evil. Such kind of comprehensive culture makes me feel very confident, very proud to say that I am a Nepali. The culture of the past has created and given me my name, but
Assalamualaikum. My name is Arun Shah, and today I'm going to tell you what culture means to me. Growing up in several different countries, I try to keep pieces of those cultures while still being connected to my Pakistani roots. Waking up at 5 a.m. to pray for Fajr, reading the Quran every day, going to the mosque every Friday, and especially eating the best biryani my mom made for dinner. To me, culture isn't just about the food you eat, the music you listen to, or even the clothes you wear. To me, culture is about keeping those great traditions that you know well and alive, while also trying to keep pieces of those cultures to make yours even better. Thank you.
Namaste everyone, I am Diksha Upadhyaya and I'm here to talk something about culture. Okay, culture, that's a very broad term. Dharam, Sanskriti, Parampara, it's everything. So what do I say culture is? Culture is just the way of living. It's the food we eat, the drink we drink, the dress we wear, the festivals we celebrate. That reminds me of the song that I just heard yesterday. Oh wait, I am wearing Tawbandi and I am wearing Pataki, right? That is what culture is for me. It's something that I learn every day. It's something that I have passion for. Culture is that. I really want to learn it day by day. Thank you.
Culture is the root of our identity. Namaste. I'm Sneha Saraf. I've lived most of my life with my parents, my brother, and my grandma. Since I was a kid, they always taught me the importance of our religion, our culture, and our traditions. I've lived half my life in the Tarai region and half my life in Kathmandu. At the same time, there's a big difference between the culture in Tarai and in Kathmandu, but at the same time, it's not very different. I think culture is the festivals that we celebrate, like Dasai, when we fly colorful kites in the sky, when we worship goddesses, when we play cards with our family and friends all night, like Tihar, when we celebrate the existence of Gai, Goru, Kag and Kukur, and we light diyos inside and outside our houses, when we make colorful rangolis in front of our houses to welcome the goddesses in our house. I think culture is like Holi when we put colors on each other to spread happiness. Culture is the religious books like Ramayana and Mahabharata that we have learned from my that I have learned from my childhood. Culture is basically culture is what makes everybody a unique individual. Thank you.
Namaste, my name is Nesha and I'm taking a gap year. Today I'm also lucky enough to be at Daya Chhen, which is a beautiful historical building. So for me, what does culture mean to me? So I get to experience best of both worlds because my mom is German and my dad is Nepali, which means I get to learn both cultures. From my mother's side, my German side, I learned to be punctual, I learned I learned to eat bratwurst and pretzels. Well, from my dad's side, I have the values of being hospitable. When people come to your house, I'll offer you drinks, I'll offer you food, and I get to wear cultural clothing, which I think is very beautiful, and more youths should be empowered to wear them to represent their own culture. So for me, this is what culture is. These little things, these little practices, these little values that you learn from your culture and you grew up with. And that's what culture is to me. Culture makes me me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ramina Shah and I'm currently a medical student. I think that for me culture is inseparable from my identity and from who I am. My culture influences different facets of my personality, from the music I listen to the food I eat, to the languages I speak. Personally, I've lived in about 5 different countries growing up, and I think that this has exposed me to a lot of different cultures, a lot of different languages, a lot of different types of food, and I think that throughout these experiences I've been able to appreciate and respect different cultures even more. I think that I have friends from different cultures and this has enriched my experience personally. I've been able to learn and grow with them by learning about their history and their background. I think that generally we should all be more appreciative of our culture and pay more attention to our culture. And I think that throughout the years I'd love to experience more and go to different countries as well. Thank you.
Namaste, it's me Ragini Guru. I'm an old fashioned girl and I believe in culture. I believe in the power of culture. And so I study in Southeastern Business College in Thabasi. And today I'm very lucky, I feel very lucky to be here in Daya Chhen, which is located in Oman. You can see the house here. So I'm here right here in the balcony. And I would like to say something on culture. Culture to me is it's like arts and the manifestations of human intellectual achievements recorded accordingly. Though I am a Christian, I strongly believe that culture can empower us. Culture, if we believe in the teamwork, we will get success in our lives. So culture, we should protect our culture because culture helps us to strengthen our body and mind. So thank you.
Namaste everyone. Myself Sahara Subedi and I'm currently studying in grade 12 Southeastern State College. Culture basically for me is a way of living that has been passed on from generation to generation. Culture is our identity as well as our tradition. We get to know ourselves and our past better through the help of culture. As a youth myself, I feel like our generation or the youths are missing out on their culture or barely know anything about their culture. Before I participated in this competition, Culture Through the Eyes of Youth, I myself barely knew about my culture or Brahmin culture to be specific. For example, how to wear this sari or what is the use of this lachi and all. But I feel like the youth or the new generation is the one who is guiding our future. So we should be more focused on expanding our culture rather than following others' culture.
Hello,